Good afternoon, White Plains. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you again. I just want to take a minute to thank everybody. I know it's been a very busy day. I want to thank again all of our White Plains City School District community members, as well as our parents, guardians, and our Tigers, for being flexible and being patient. As we navigated a bit of a challenging situation today, and again, for those of you who might be tuning into this and didn't receive a K-12 message from earlier today, or a phone call from earlier today, or email rather. I'll also take time just to recap what we did experience here in the White Plains City School District. But I also, first and foremost, and I want to thank a number of parents, guardians, and my colleagues reached out, and I had the opportunity to connect with folks. And one of the encouragements, or I was encouraged to address some of the what I would say would be misinformation or disinformation or rumors that seem to be circulating on social media. I am aware that there are a number of rumors circulating on social media, and the challenge, of course, is that there's very little you can do to stop folks from creating or perpetuating rumors, except to tell the truth about everything related to a particular event. So I do want to reiterate again today in the White Plains City School District, we were notified through our technology, our IT department, in conjunction with the White Plains Police Department, that we may have been a victim, and this was all happening in real time, of a possible swatting event. And for those who are not familiar with that term, swatting is when a criminal decides that they are going to try to create an emergency in a public space. So they try to do something so that there's a police response in a public space. So in the span of a few minutes, we moved through that portion of the investigation. It was determined that didn't seem to be what was taking place. Simultaneously, we used our safety and security protocols, put them in place. We were working directly with the White Plains Police Department to make sure all of our facilities and all of the folks in our facilities were safe. And again, there was no danger to any of our children or community members in our facilities at any time. We did identify an individual at White Plains High School who was experiencing a personal crisis. And that individual, that colleague, was then also addressed by the White Plains Police Department and was taken to White Plains Police Department. Now, there are a number of photos circulating, I understand. Again, this happened in broad daylight. There are a number of photos of that colleague walking with law enforcement officials. And again, very, very anxiety-provoking photos, I understand, if you see somebody in handcuffs and that individual being transported to White Plains Police Department. At no time were any children involved in this situation or any children injured. And I know there's all different types of rumors, but that's not at all what occurred. What occurred is exactly what we've shared with you. Now, I know that there's an investigation that's ongoing that the White Plains Police Department is continuing to undertake. Once it moves from school to law enforcement, it becomes law enforcement. For us here at school, the most important thing we do is support our children and our families. So we will, of course, have support available, guidance counselors. Everybody will be ready and be available for any member of our community who needs to speak or would like to speak or feels like they need to share or maybe even has questions. Everybody will be prepared to support all the members of our community. We also want to make sure that you know that if there's any additional information to share, that we will do that as well. Look, I think over the years, one of the things we've really tried to do, one of the things I've really tried to do, is always share with you what I know. It's important. As a parent, I would want that same courtesy, and that's what we try to bring to you. So if there's additional information that needs to be shared with you, we're going to do that. If there's information or if you have questions, you can always reach out to us as well. But the reality is the situation today, again, unfortunate. You never want to be in that situation. You never want to see somebody who's in a crisis situation. But we also know that now the folks who can support and assist are involved. We know that our children are safe and secure. We know that our educational community members are safe and secure. And we also know that we have supports in place to assist anybody in the coming days who may need it. You can never predict the future, but what you can do is you can try to put the procedures and policies in place so that for unforeseen circumstances like emergencies, you can respond quickly, efficiently, and make sure that you're providing for the safest environment you can. I'm really proud of the work that all of our community members did today. I'm grateful, I'm very thankful, and I really want to thank you all too for helping to dispel any rumors that are out there. The last thing we want anyone to do is be anxious or afraid because of something that isn't true. So again, thanks for all of your attention. Thank you again for your flexibility and your patience. If we have any more information, or if I have any more information, I'll be sure to share it with you. And as always, if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me, our building principals, or anybody in the White Plains City School District, because we're here to help in any way that we can. Thanks everybody. Have a good evening. Stay strong and stay WP proud.